Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
No, you're not.
Listen.
So I am Arashi, and this is...
Clipsy.
And as you can see on the screen, we're doing Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2. Specifically, Clipsy is going to be starting up the game for the first time. Because I figured the best thing to put on the channel first thing before showing the actual game is showing people how the game actually works.
I'm noob. I know nothing.
You are not prepared. And it should actually, if I remember correctly, actually spit you into the character. Oh yeah, well actually that's going to be the first thing it does. But yeah, I think the first thing it's going to spit you out in is actually the character customization screen.
Why am I so ugly?
Welcome to GBO2.
That's better.
As you can see, the customization is very minimalistic. And it doesn't matter anyway because most pilots are going to be wearing a helmet or dead.
Alright, we're gonna go with messy hair, because I like messy hair pilots. Oh, I can change the color, too.
Yeah, you have a whole 6 options.
An entire 6 options, amazing.
An entire 6 options,
Face.
So much.
I can look Asian, or Asian.
To be fair, the game is actually... Like, okay, to stress what I mean, because I was about to say the game is actually Japanese. A lot of games are Japanese. This game originally was not released in
The height scale's not bad, though.
US.
That's a pretty,
Or
that's a lot more than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the height difference.
Yeah, no, the height sliders are due.
I'm gonna be as small as possible. It's not even as small as I actually am, so I'm mildly offended.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 160 centimeters is over 5 feet.
Oh, it actually has...
Yeah, it says 160 centimeters right there.
It's so funny for me to... Well, this is newish.
Is that me?
I don't know. So this cutscene didn't exist when I started the game. Also, why I'm surprised with the English. Why I was surprised with the language. The English voice acting also was not in the game yet when I started playing the game. They're actually relatively recent additions.
Man, this is a pretty cutscene, though. It's prettier than I expected.
Yeah, they went all out with that scene.
That one cutscene.
Yeah, it dropped alongside the new Gundam, actually. It was a big thing for the anniversary.
And then you see the endgame graphics. Please, no. Give me Japanese.
I swear it doesn't start with...
Okay, so they throw me right into the tutorial. Your name is Tenda Begin?
Yes.
When you Tenda begin the game, you get to talk to Tenda. Great.
Are you a dad?
Yes!
Disclaimer. That statement was sarcastic.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I have children.
Stop.
I am their father. Luke, I am your father. Okay, I should be reading this. Move your character with L, like always. Okay,
I could have sworn it didn't start with tutorials back in the day, but I might just
press
be
0 to enter. Maybe they are trying to make it more accessible for noobs.
Ha! Accessible for noobs?
Well,
That's
because
a funny
Code
joke,
Fairy just came out. Yeah,
no, Code
they're probably
Fairy
trying to get people
is
in.
The
yeah,
accessible
exactly.
for noobs option. Since it's mentioned, Code Fairy Code Fairy is essentially a standalone game. That's the campaign for this game. Pick it up if you've never played GBO2 because it's very helpful to play offline first.
Oh, pretty. Okay.
Or don't, because quite frankly, this one's the free version, so...
Okay. Pretty. Thank you! I hate you.
Hey, you know what?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be doing this tutorial right now!
You know, before I could set Alma as my operator voice, I did have her set. And my language set to Japanese, so...
I'm sure she was half as annoying, if not even less than that. Use R to rotate the cat. I already figured that out. Thanks. I'm so angry right now.
Okay, did it cut her off because you mashed through?
It cut me off because I mashed through it. I can't stand her voice.
Okay. Because I was going to say, that's really poorly edited together. It's like Sonic Adventure problems.
Oh my gosh.
But no, if you mash
You're
through
not
it, that's
even
different.
worthy to be called mine. I'll make you eat those words.
Stop. This is not a Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough. We'll do that
Why
some other
not?
time. Because
It
it's
should
not.
be.
That's Monster
No,
Hunter
please.
Rise.
Okay. I'm not reading those because they're gonna pop up on screen anyway. And I'm so sick of
Oh,
listening
we
to
gotta
her.
fix that.
Oh, the controls?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's R1.
Oh, that's our oop. Okay, so it pops up a menu.
Yeah, holding down. Well, you don't have to wait for it to pop up either.
Oh, and
but
then
holding
it's got
down
different
lets you
buttons
do the
to it.
quick
Okay.
swap. Yep. Tapping it lets you cycle, which is what they want you to do right now, I think.
I see.
Do not get used to cycling. It's slow and doesn't
Okay.
get you what you want right away.
Yeah, I would figure.
Get used
it's
to
easier
using
to
your
do
quick
this
swaps.
and then select whichever button.
Also, just don't wait for that menu to pop up. It takes a second. You can.
Oh, so you can
switch-
just press it and
Yup.
then press the button. Okay,
Yup.
cool.
Yeah.
There's a short delay after switching weapons.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, weapons have ready up times. And cooldowns and.
Do you
does it
see the
want?
mobile suit weapon?
Okay. She's not that annoying.
No, not quite. Okay, press
want you
R2
to
to
shoot it
perform
now.
range attacks. Okay.
Yep.
This
And
thing
now your
takes a while to
bazooka's on
charge
cooldown.
up. Okay.
Well, that's not a charge. It's a cooldown. There's a difference.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. You know what I mean. I have stupid wording.
Yes, but there is actually a mechanical
and
difference.
then is this my...
That's your head Vulcans.
Cool.
You're in a Gundam, which means it has head Vulcans and a bazooka.
Okay.
Now it wants you to do melee.
Okay, I have to remember
That
what
is
the
not the
buttons
right
are.
button.
I know.
Actually, technically it was.
Actually, yeah, I was...
You
I'm
just
so
messed
used
up the
to
quick
X
swap.
being attack for games.
Okay,
I
this
do
is
have the right
basically a
weapon.
shooter,
in my
though.
hand. Yeah.
Gundam has 2 melee swings, by the way.
But I'm pressing the button twice.
You gotta
and
do
not doing
different
anything.
directions. You're just doing neutral swings
Oh,
right now.
so how do I just
You
point...
just put the stick in a different direction. You've got neutral or forward. Neutral and forward is the same. Side swings and downswing. That was downswing.
Okay, cool.
Downswing knocks things over and also has the longest recovery time.
So I have to pretend that I'm playing a shooter that also has fighting game mechanics.
Yes! Actually, I have one of my favorite YouTubers for playing these games, Rob, from the Flail-Throughs channel. He has described it basically as it's at times more of a fighting game than it is a shooter. So yeah,
Wow, you're good.
Can you let me move now?
not sponsored by the Flail-Throughs
Okay,
channel.
I
We'll
can
be
hold
linking
circle
the
to do something.
channel in the description though.
Okay, RT to switch to the repair tool.
It's R1.
That R1. Yeah, I can read.
No, you can't.
I don't... Okay, I was about to say I don't have my glasses on, but I do. The reality is I need a new prescription.
Yeah.
Regardless, press R2 and completely repair the MS. Okay. I'm gonna shoot it with my bazooka. That'll work, right? Okay, hang on. Which one is it?
It's the repair tool.
What does it look like?
It's that one.
The one I'm using right now?
Yep.
Okay. That.
Yep. Well, I'm going to explain the different damage types. Your legs can get damaged, at which case you can't move effectively anymore. You become slow. And if you try and boost, you
Okay,
fall on
where's
your
the
face.
beacon?
To a certain point, your legs actually have strain
Do I...
that builds when they take actions like boosting or
I
landing.
forget how to do things.
And if that strain goes higher than the
Ah,
amount
yeah,
of legs
okay.
you have left, that'll also make you fall on your face.
What is this
And the head
stupid
can get
crap?
damaged, which knocks out radar.
That's what I'd expect from you.
And that might have actually even been more explanation than she gave. I don't know. Capturing beacons is important, and not
Actually,
enough
it
people
was
do
absolutely more information than she actually gave. Because I was briefly glancing at it as I was skipping her dialogue.
Now what?
Now we play?
And
I mean,
by
not
play,
enough
we
for the
mean
load.
more tutorials.
Oh my goodness, I finally get to see the cute girl.
We meet again. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Tend to Begin.
You know, I tend to begin pretty slow,
Stop.
but I gotta figure it out as I go.
But here's the real question, though. Where can I buy her jacket?
Well, I would tend to begin, like, at the mall, but then I probably wouldn't find it there because it's a pretty specific type of jacket. So you probably want to look on the internet. Anyway.
No, but like, when is Bandai going to actually sell an official PMU
Well,
jacket?
they tend to begin selling merch
No, they
that is
don't.
not actually
That's
what
the
you
problem.
want, and then they
Oh,
tend to
you're right,
never
you're
get
right.
to what you want.
Yeah, like the Pale Rider. What were they? The Pale Rider Black
oh
and
yeah,
White, I
she's
think?
the cute girl who's the daughter of the base guy. Okay.
Yes.
You can clue me in on things if I need.
Okay.
Okay.
Now open
Can
your
I-
menu with
okay.
with triangle.
Okay. Now how do I?
Oh no.
Options. Let's
They
see.
won't let you yet.
Yeah.
I don't remember having to do this. But
Please.
again, I might just have forgotten.
Let me in.
No, you gotta go
Let me
through the
in.
mobile game level tutorial.
Okay.
So you
I
select
keep pressing the
MS.
wrong button. I've been pressing O because I've been playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Ugh,
about
and
to be
I've
like,
been doing that
why?
at first with
This
Animal
isn't-
Crossing. I keep pressing the button that's where the X should be in Animal Crossing, and then like ruining things.
See,
okay,
I was about
anyway.
to be like,
Customize.
why? You haven't played Japanese PlayStation games lately?
Oh yeah, I forgot that this is the reverse of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing Nintendo where they haven't swapped the positions of them. Anyway, what am I doing?
Registering for sortie. It wants you to go back to Tenda now. But first, open the menu again and
I
see
tend
if it
to
lets
not
you do
want to
stuff.
talk to girls who have really annoying voices.
I don't remember these.
But like, why am I not allowed to be that short?
Because you're not a kid.
I am the size of a child. I almost said I am a kid,
You don't
but
understand. This is
No,
Gundam,
listen.
I guess?
Did I just say that all Westerners are over 150 centimeters? Is that, am I supposed to be Western? If I'm supposed to be Western, better question is, why are all the faces Asian looking?
No, I don't think
And why do they not let me be short if all the characters look Asian?
I don't think you're supposed to be Western. I think what it is this game wanted to actually have a grittier feel to it, so intentionally had their characters on this, like, not able to be to what they would consider child height normally.
And then I have this cute girl.
Yeah,
No, like,
because
oh,
it's the daughter
this
of
is
the
supposed to be great. This is really great. So you can't be short.
I mean, you kind of have really cute art styles for the whole game. They're not anime.
No,
That's
they're
what
really
I'm
not.
saying.
Clearly.
This is not an
Okay,
anime game.
anyway, I should talk to Tenda.
Different mobile suits, you'll learn which skills you prefer for each type of battlefield.
Okay, nice chat.
If you ever want to brush up, okay, now that you're using the guide, he'll for finishing training and fill you in on how what's wrong. You can
Stop.
Oh,
stop,
I accidentally talked to her again. No,
Stop
get away from
mashing.
me. Are they gonna have really annoying voices too? They're probably not gonna be as
They're
bad
actually
because they're
not
shit.
bad.
The new recruit.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm Neidhart Heidegger. I run this base.
A little cheesy, but like no problem.
You earn rewards for completing training or your accomplishments on the battlefield. You'll collect them through me.
Okay. Thanks.
The
Good to
funny
know.
thing is, I could actually swear even the recording is worse in the English than it is in the Japanese.
Probably.
And there's
It's
probably a ton of different
garbage
factors.
studio
that-
or
yeah.
something that recorded it. Oh, I'm
Studio
supposed
issue.
to talk to him again?
There's also to collect tokens and strength and frame. They want you to collect rewards from him. Yeah.
Nice.
There's also a thing I have to note too. I had heard that pandemic issues had actually
can't
made
tell what I'm
voice
looking at.
acting harder because they couldn't use studios properly for a while. So that could have
That
also
could be a
been a
problem, yeah.
factor.
They're at home with their own
Because
microphone.
they did the localized acting around similar time frames. Yeah.
I keep again pressing the wrong button. I'm like, why is it not going away? I'm pressing X. Oh yeah, it's because I'm pressing X. Do I still
Now
have
it wants
to talk
you to
to
go
him?
back to your Haro. And go to MS.
Ugh.
It's teaching you how to customize.
I understand.
I forgot that the game actually teaches you things.
Unfortunately, I can't tell what it's telling me, so
It's
that's
telling
I'm
you
not
just put
learning
things
anything.
up. Yeah, it's just telling you to put things on your mobile suits. These are
So
custom
am I
parts.
good? Do I go away now?
You can, but real quick, so as you can see, you've got the 8 slots. If you look on the right, your mobile suit data, your stats and whatnot, you can see the portion in the middle there, parts slot. It's how many parts you have for custom parts. You've got a certain number of close, medium, and long-range parts slots. Each part will take up a certain amount. If you see at the very bottom of that, you have the statistics for that specific part, which the strength and frame part, as it says, increase unit HP by 200. Takes up one long-range slot. Since this mobile suit only has one long-range slot, that's all it can fit for the long-range slot. It's pretty simple,
Okay.
but they didn't explain that, so I did. Now go to the supply counter.
I don't know where that is.
It's where the arrow's pointing.
Oh, I forgot this lady. Our gritty game had to give us something nice to look at.
Gritty compared to most Bandai products.
But like honestly, even for a gritty setting, it doesn't seem
Wait.
that unbelievable that
Except-
they'd be like, okay, so our people are fighting out there. This is war. They're all depressed all the time. So let's have cute girls at our base. So when they come back,
Well, I mean, she's also the one.
Supply counter. You can exchange your DP for materials here, or use tokens to call in a supply drop.
She's also the one that takes your hard-earned money. So, are these your mobile suits?
I think so. I went into my Haro and I went into customization. And
Because
this is
that's
where it put
quite
me.
a few mobile suits.
I guess it threw a lot at me.
Pretty sure, I could be mistaken, but if those are suits you started with, I'm pretty sure I didn't start with this many mobile suits when I picked up the game. That would mean, if that is the case, and I am seeing these things correctly, and I am not misremembering the amount of suits I started with, that means they added more suits for new players to help them actually get into the game.
Probably, honestly.
Which is not a bad
After
thing.
everything we've already said about how they're trying to bring people in with Code Fairy.
Well, more because of the amount of suits that are in the game at this point. More so
Yeah.
than trying to bring people in with Code Fairy. It'd be a little bit tricky to do catch-up at this point.
So unlike Genshin Impact, they actually care about their new players. And want them to do well.
Yeah, they,
And be able to catch up.
unlike most gacha games, they actually care about their product. I guess it wants you to go to the DP exchange counter.
The DP you have on hand for materials.
My gosh, I do hate her.
You
Should
haven't
I
even heard the
do
worst
the-
of it. So this is the DP counter. You can spend DP for available MS and weapons. I'm getting the sneaking suspicion it doesn't want you to actually buy anything yet.
Oh no, definitely not. It just wants me
they're
to know this
all
all is
locked.
here and how it works.
Yeah.
Step clear. Can I get away from her now?
No, it wants you to go back now
I see. Of course it does.
and summon a supply drop.
Okay.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I hate dub actors.
Starting material drop now.
What is... What?
You're so lucky.
I got a Gundam from GPO2 MLRS. Not that I... Oh, it's a Stardust memory suit. That's why I don't know what it is.
Yes.
Confirming receipt.
How does she get more annoying the more I talk to her? I was okay with her at first, and then all of a sudden I can't stand her.
Because they're legitimately more annoying voice lines. I don't think they're that bad.
I can have you shipped out to it. I also handle navigation on the battlefield, so you'll be
She sounds fine.
Yeah.
nice to properly make your acquaintance.
She just sounds like mildly nerdy.
Now you're free.
Finally. Voiceover. Here we go. That's better.
And change your boost button. How I have it
where's
set, I
boost?
just have them swapped. I have crouch on X.
I think that's good now. What am I supposed
Oh,
to
I
be doing
mean to
right
have it
now?
on the stick. Right now? Nothing. That's
Okay,
it.
do I get to play now?
No, because I won't let you. No, you're actually just free to do whatever now, but I recommend going back to Tenda and actually doing the different tutorials she has, because there's a lot more mechanics that they didn't talk about.
Yeah, I tend to be more likely to talk to her now that she has a Japanese voice. See, much better. I don't want to do
Jumping, firing, tackling, it's all very important stuff.
I should probably do the space training.
Well, you should do all the trainings.
I don't need to learn how to jump.
Yeah, you do.
I know how to jump.
No, you don't.
Shut up, you.
Do you understand big jumps and quick descents?
No, but that's something I could pick up or to have someone tell me really quickly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Press L1 to perform a short jump. Use L while jumping to choose a direction. Use L2 while in the air to control distance. Jumping drains your thruster gauge.
Yes.
Okay, I forget how to do things already.
L1 is your jump.
Right. Okay. Cool, okay. This time you're going to push the limits of your thrusters with a big jump. Let's see if you can reach the top of that building. I already did a big jump.
No, you just did a normal jump.
I did this. That's what she's telling me to do now. Thanks. Taking the high ground. It's over, Anakin.
It's not. It's far from over, Anakin.
Now
Hey, do you know
you've
what that
got
big
the
thing to
hang
your
of
left is?
jumping, let's practice making a quick descent. Quick descents are useful for when you're being shot at. Yeah, okay.
That's actually a really
Press
pretty
X.
skybox. Quick descent is really helpful for, as she said, not getting shot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of funny. It's one of those things where I'm like, okay, but how does that make sense with the mobile suit's design? How is it just shooting down?
Don't worry about it. Ready for the next lesson? In this drill, you'll learn the different firing positions of an MS. You can tell how well I can read this when I thought firing was timing at first. Shift your MS into a crouched position and eliminate the targets before the timer runs out.
Yeah, firing positions. Crouching does more
This
damage.
is the one that I did change, right? Or is it still... Oh, no, it
Yeah.
is still the same button. Okay.
Yes, the fast descent and...
Boom. They didn't want me to do that, but I did
That's
that.
a gym too.
I love the explosions in these games.
Yeah, you
They're
like
so
them now.
big and like present and
You like
like,
them now until there's
real?
enemy behind them. There's enemies behind them.
but
Look how
that's
long the
cool.
smoke
that,
stays
that makes
there
it
for.
seem more like war. It's more scary. You never know when someone's gonna
Yeah, it is cool.
come at you.
It causes problems. I dropped a candy corn and it's gone now. I can't find it. It has vanished.
Wait, I was supposed to be doing something. What was I supposed to be doing?
Shooting from a prone position. So press it another time. Yep. And that'll give you a bigger damage boost than if you were just crouched.
Cool. That takes them out fast.
Also, part of why you want to do these tutorials is not necessarily because you need them, but because the rewards are worth it.
Oh. Well, in that case,
Yup. Now, you actually should do the space tutorials, though, because space is weird. Space feels weird. You really want to get used to space.
am I supposed to be in a specific position? I wasn't paying attention.
No.
Okay.
They might ask you to do that next. I don't remember.
See,
Or a
that's a
beacon?
beautiful explosion. I've got a great view from back here.
This is the single most important mechanic in the game.
Oh no.
What did they call it? Flinch, stunts, stagger, topple? I don't remember.
Damage reactions, that's what they called it.
Yeah.
Certain ranged weapons cause an MS to flinch when damaged. Flinching briefly disables attacks, but does not affect movement. Attacks that would normally cause flinching can be blocked by a shield.
You have never experienced
Use the
true
beam
pain
spray
until you
gun,
line up
eh?
a stunning shot
Oh,
on
I see.
somebody who makes you flinch, and your stunning shot doesn't happen until you go to melee. without them being stunned, and they just tackle you.
Oh, that's a flinch, right? What you
No,
just
that
did?
one was actually...
Or is it just this little tiny?
Yeah, that one was a stagger, I think is the official term for it. Flinch is just the little one they're doing every time you
Okay.
hit them. And you can't shoot when that happens. It stops you from firing.
Oh.
I think that's the only thing it does.
So now I'm showing me about staggering.
Now it's... yeah. Which, if you hear me say stun, I mean stagger. And I'm not sure if they're going to talk about the last... Because there's another...
Toppling. Melee power attacks will topple enemies on impact. A toppled enemy falls backwards, defenseless, and open to attack. Once it recovers, the MS becomes briefly invulnerable while it stands back up. This invulnerability ends early if the MS attempts to attack. So if you like press the attack button while you're downed, that gets rid of your invincibility?
No. It's once you get back up, you get invincibility, and then attacking. You can't attack
Oh,
while
so
down.
it's like a second when you're up. When you're like standing up straight or whatever, that your iframes are.
It's not a second.
Well, I don't mean a literal second.
I don't think they're going to talk about it, so I'm going to mention it. There's another status as well. It might be in another tutorial, but there's a heavy stagger, which is stagger, but longer. Also, you can boost out of your recovery animations for melee. See how long
I
that
pressed the wrong
invincibility
button.
lasts for?
Don't mind me just getting off track.
You want a downswing. You're trying to topple him.
Can I only topple him with a downswing?
Yeah. That was a neutral
There we go.
swing.
I'm having trouble getting it to do what I
Just
want.
hold the stick down and push swing.
Yeah, but when I hold the stick down, he walks backwards.
Yes. But
It's
your
a timing
downswing
thing, I
goes
think.
really far. Play around with the distance of it. See how far it goes?
Yeah. So it's about, I think he was invincible there when I
Yeah,
hit.
he's still invincible.
It was about in that spot. Still?
And now he's not.
Oh, that's a long
Yeah,
time.
if you look at his health bar,
oh.
which is now gone. Yeah, it's a very long time. But as soon
So
as
it gives
he
you
tries
time to like run away if you need
yes,
to, basically.
it gives you time if you need to reposition, to set up, yeah.
It's interesting.
訓練内容を選んでね。この訓練で OK かな？それじゃあ
Tackling and countering. A very important mechanic that is kind of hard to get to work properly.
これより訓練を始めます。
Press triangle to perform a tackle. Tackling inflicts damage on hit and causes the enemy to stagger. Tackling uses your entire thruster gauge, causing you to overheat. So you can't use your thrusters after tackling.
With a handful of exceptions.
You cannot perform a tackle while switching weapons or overheating. Tackling will make your MS invulnerable for a brief time. Like a weapon attack, there is a brief recovery time after tackling. So it literally like rams into him.
It's a tackle, yeah. There's actually a mobile suit in the game that's really funny because it's based around doing ridiculously good tackles. Its tackle goes way farther than everybody else, does way more damage, and it can do it twice,
Countering.
and it can cancel its melee animations to do it. I think it can do it twice anyway. And it's the... I gotta remember which one it was now. I believe it's the Powered Gym 3?
Oh, this is the mechanic I'm
check.
not gonna be able to use really in online.
No, you're gonna be able to use it, it's just the timing's gonna be really weird. You still are gonna want to get used to using it. is the best
Get up,
way.
you coward!
That right there is the best way to stop a raid with a power attack charged.
Well, come on then. Attack me.
Excuse me.
I wanted to shoot him while he was down again,
good
but it
lord.
stopped me. The real reason why I don't really do tutorials, because I do not have object permanence when it comes to tutorials.
Yeah. Yeah.
訓練内容を選んでね
Using your shortcut
I already
panel.
explained this one.
Wow, thanks. I already figured this out in the first tutorial.
Yeah.
So you hold R1 to open the shortcut panel,
Yep.
then press all the buttons
Well,
to use the different things.
well, it gets even worse than that. You'll notice that there
Oh,
are...
there's no data slots where you have combinations of buttons that will have another weapon. I'm seeing that right now.
Originally, when the game came out, that wasn't a thing, and then they added mobile suits with more than just 4 weapons.
Space training time.
訓練を始めます
Ascending and descending in space, use L1 to ascend and L2 to descend.
That's why I keep them on the bumpers.
Pair with L to move in a chosen direction.
For your space, specifically. Because now I can ascend and descend and fight all at the same time.
Yeah, that's pretty smooth.
And still get my boost.
In space, vertical movement changes the whole nature of combat. You'll have to adjust the tactics, compare, blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Learn to incorporate ascend and descend, blah, 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 blah.
Yes. It can actually really make a difference.
Okay, next lesson. See, all this 3D stuff is why most people say, screw it, no. I'm gonna stay on the ground.
Yeah, most people don't play space, and it's very frustrating for me as one of the 3 players that likes playing
One of
in
the
space. It's seriously a very small number of play. I can't get matches in space because nobody queues for them.
Yeah.
Basically, the only time I can get matches in space is if there's a daily mission for it.
So hold the stick while ascending or descending to engage thrusters, performing high speed, quick ascend or quick descend will drain for thruster gauge. Something funny about that noise to me. I don't know why. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't either, because I don't find it funny.
there we go.
Yeah, that's
And
your
then I
boost.
can pair them with up
With-
and down.
Yeah. You're gonna want to be going straight up. Yeah, so do just ascend and thrust.
Oh, so if I just don't
Yeah.
don't move at all,
Yeah.
I go speed.
That's what it wants you to do.
I see. It'd be easier if I had more more fuel.
Well, you used it up, boosting around.
Yeah, I know. I know I'm the cause of my own problems.
今回のお題は
In space, your MS will float for some distance even after you stop moving, kind of like space.
Yes.
To avoid this, skilled pilots stop their thrusters to act as a brake, halting their momentum.
Uh-huh.
Try flying around for a bit, blah, 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 blah. Okay. L1 plus L2 at the same time.
Yep.
Okay. I see.
そんな感じ
Bases and beacons.
で OK かなそれじゃあ始めよっかこれより訓練を
Okay, pilot, today we're gonna do a requesting the mobile suit thingy.
Yep.
I know that's not exactly what she said, but that's what she said to
Yep.
me. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I
You
have
walk
to be
up
here?
to the beacon and you push circle.
Cool.
See that little icon?
There he is.
There he is.
There's my boy.
It's a gem.
There's my Titanfall, I mean.
That is no. This. Hold up. No, this game does not predate Titanfall.
Gundam
okay, you can
predates
kill people when you
Titanfall,
do
but
that in Titanfall.
That's terrifying. Just seeing them coming towards me and being like, I am minuscule.
Use support fire. So go up to your waypoint. Yeah, isn't it great? The sense of scale is very... And hold...
Press square, yeah.
Square. It's the button that it has 4 sides of equal
then-
length. And you select a target.
I can.
Just hurry up, you're running out of time.
Oh, wait! I pressed. I
think
pressed
you're
the
gonna
wrong
fail.
button again.
I'm pretty sure it takes 10 seconds to launch. You have failed a training exercise.
Listen, it's not my fault.
Actually,
the
it
circle
is.
is
You should have
supposed to
read
be
it.
select, but instead it's go back.
Actually, well, I mean... X has been select since the PS1 in the West.
I've been playing Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing doesn't even have an X. No, it has an X. It has an X. I am
It does,
wrong.
but actually, X is where the square is, and I think triangle's the same.
just push
Y,
X.
no, there's Y where triangle usually is, and then where circle is A, which is your general select button,
And now watch the fireworks.
and then where X is B, which is your back button.
Pretty.
Yes. Alright, for more fireworks? Wow, she's like same brain as you.
Whoa, same brain. No wonder I like her so
Base,
much.
function, and destruction. Bases allow you to respawn your mobile suit.
Yes,
just
they do.
like beacons.
Yup.
They also automatically repair stationary mobile suits who are nearby.
Yes, they do.
That's pretty cool. As a pilot, you hold square, I almost said triangle, to plant a bomb at the weak point. Oh, I've seen you do this. I know
Yeah.
how this works.
When have you... Okay.
Here.
Yep.
And it's hold square.
This
Takes
is
a
also a
while.
maneuver that is very likely to get you killed.
I'm seeing how long it takes and seeing why.
Well, and now it takes another... What, 60 seconds, I believe, to go off? Yeah, 60 seconds to go off.
So you have to book it out of there.
No, you have to hang around.
Oh, yeah.
Because they can
Make sure
defuse it.
nobody
It takes 10 seconds
messes
to
with
defuse it.
And also not be in the shot radius.
Yeah. Well, you can
When
be
it
in the
goes off.
blast radius. It doesn't kill.
Oh, really?
It just destroys the base.
Wow.
It just knocks you over. Yeah, it's hilarious if you're inside the base and the entire thing goes up in flames and just knocks you over and you brush yourself off.
Man. Okay, there's only one thing left. Useful pilot skills. Okay.
Yo, look at all those pilots!
これより訓練を始めます
Hajime
Yes.
Press triangle to attack with your knife when you are playing as a pilot. A knife attack will defeat an enemy pilot with one strike. If it connects, you cannot damage an MS with a knife. Imagine if you could.
It's really
That'd be
funny
pretty
to try, though. You know, I heard, I have not put this to the test myself.
For how
This is
floaty
the-
this is. Your people feel really floaty.
This is the single most scuffed knife attack in any game, by the way. It never feels satisfying to connect with. It half the time doesn't feel like it's even connected. You just drop. You're not supposed to run around as your pilots. It's really the best way to put it. But speaking of attacking mobile suits with the knife, I have heard, I don't know if this is true, I have not tested this myself, I've never seen it happen, but I have been told that the pilot's knives can clash with mobile suits with level 1 priority. I have been told that if the pilot hits a mobile suit with a level 1 priority while it is attacking, they will bounce off each other. Again, I don't know if it's actually true. I haven't tested it. I've never had the opportunity, and I probably will never have the opportunity.
Honestly, I'd play a whole game though, where the idea is to be a pilot just moving around
I would
like this.
too. I genuinely would. Now the pilot stuff is kind of terrible. I'll be honest. The movement and
I
stuff
ran
isn't
out of boost.
bad.
Oops.
But honestly, the camera sensitivity is really lower than it needs to be. The shot velocity for your machine gun is terribly slow. There's a lot of clumsiness with the pilot controls that basically boils down to the GBO2 engine was not designed for foot combat, or infantry combat, I should say. So it definitely, if you wanted to actually do that, you'd probably need to fiddle with the values on pilots weapons more and movement and all that kind of stuff. The original Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation actually had more emphasis on pilots in certain ways, because it had a lot of waypoints and maps that could not be reached by mobile suits. So you would have to get out to defend a point. You'd have to get out of your mobile suit and go defend the point on foot. So it really inspired, I don't know that that's necessarily the best word, but you would actually end up in a lot more pilot v pilot situations than you do in this one, specifically because of that. Because in this one, basically, you can just walk on the point and step on the pilots half the time in this one. And I'm sure it's designed that way for a reason. I'm sure it was like a situation where everybody was like, man, pilot combat's not fun. And so they went, oh, nobody likes being pilots? Let's make it so they don't have to.
Use the suit.
Of course.
I want to run around in someone else's Zaku.
Wait a minute, that's illegal.
The best Zaku is a stolen Zaku.
I think that's a war crime. According to Code Fairy, it is anyway. Well,
Come back again soon.
That was the last of the first set of tutorials.
Oh no.
And so you know what we should do there?
Noisy fairy killa. Am I reading that right?
Why? Why? What? Did that man... Anyway, as I was saying, Noisy Fairy is the squad from... Well, Noisy Fairy is the squad from...
I like his pumpkin head. The one we were just talking about, Code Fairy.
Code Fairy, which just came out, which means this guy had to have made a new PSN account just to name himself that? Was it out of spite? We're going to go ahead and end here and make this probably a 3-parter for the tutorials. So, for anybody that tuned in, thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you in part 2 where we go over the other tutorial bits. Which ones are they? I don't remember. Because it's been a very long time since I had to do these.
We're going to do the things and learn the stuff.
We are going to not retain the stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll be seeing you. Thanks for tuning in. And goodbye.
Bye.